Hi guys, welcome to Skylars Bath. This is how I clean my reborn baby doll. He has been packed up for the trip here. Recently took him out of his compartment that I had him in. And I'm going to wash him up. His hands and creases are looking kind of dirty. Now this reborn doll was made by the same person who made a different reborn for me, and her skin has started to, her paints have started to come off. So I'm being a little more gentle with him. I use the Johnson's No More Tangles in his hair. I use a drop or two of the Johnson's baby shampoo in his bath water. I do put the Johnson's baby powder on his fabric body and in his diaper area. For his pacifier, you might have been wondering how he takes that. He does not have a, what do you call it, a magnet to hold them. So I use the wax kind of ear plugs, and you just take a little bit and you put it on. You roll it kind of into a ball and you put it on their pacifier and can stick it to them without ruining the paint or anything. And this one needs to be changed out, so I'll be doing that later too. I also use Q-tips to get in the eyes, nose, mouth, ears, fingers, toes area. We're going to try a newborn diaper. These are awfully small. I don't know if it'll fit him even though he's a newborn. So yeah. I plan to put him in this little hat. Has little triangles on it. I'm sorry, I hope you can see fine, because I don't have a camera stand or anything like that. His little white sockies, kind of like the ones he's wearing. His onesie has a little elephant on it. His pants have little animals, giraffes, elephants, rhinos, lions. And the jacket matches, and it has a little hoodie, kind of like the one he's wearing now. Anyway, he also has his little scrubby bath toy, which is an elephant, and here we go. So hopefully everything is in screen, and you can see most of it from the side at least. I'll try to remember that that's the position he's in, is to the side of the camera. Now I try to be gentle as I can be, while taking the clothes off of him. And these do get washed, because they too get dusty when he's in them for amount of time. And cat fur. He's got some big feet on him. And someday soon I will do a close-up of him. Maybe I'll do that at the end of this video, so that you can see the details that are on him, his little veins and stuff. Now this doll was actually, originally I had bought her for my sister. I mean, the doll for my sister. And she originally had her as a girl. And I believe she named it Nikita, I think. But when I got the doll, when it was returned back to me, I think it looks more like a boy, at least to me. So I turned him into a boy because I wanted a son. I have like 3 girl dolls, which I call daughters, but I wanted a son. So I turned this one into a little boy. Yeah, he's wearing ones. So ones seem to fit him better than than the newborn. There we go. So I'm going to keep this to the side in case I can't get this one on him right. The only things I didn't like about this doll is I feel that the arms aren't stuffed enough. And I'm too afraid to take it apart, because they're tied apparently. Too afraid to take it apart to restuff them. And also the bum sticks out really far. Like the bag is there, but I think the bum sticks out. It's not fluffed enough for it to be like an actual human-like looking. Okay. Get there. Now I usually just put warm water in a jar and I add 1, 2 drops. I do have a small washcloth that sometimes I will clean the face, just dab, wring it out really good, and just dab the face. Q-tips. And I wash the hair with a washcloth too. And I kind of blend just a bit. And I will go in here and I will clean out the little ears. I don't want to ruin any of that paint that's in there to make it look realistic. I clean behind the ears. Inside the ears. Kind of like you're washing up a regular baby. And I'll go in and do the mouth. That's where a lot of gunk sits, is in there. Especially if you use fake bottles and the pacifiers without magnets and that stuff. See, I got a little wax off right there. A little cute mouth. Get in the creases. And then go to the nose. Whoopsie. I'm getting those creases too. Yeah, there's already dust and stuff coming off of that. Grab another. Let's go to the eyes. They have real eyelashes on this doll. Wash up the eyebrows a little bit. But like I said, I don't want to remove any of the paint. And he does have some like white scaly marks, I guess you could say, on him. Now I'm going to go to the hands and get in those little creases as best as I can. And the other side. Some of these it's pretty hard to get into. Now I'm going to try to do the creases in the arms, on the arms. I'll probably use a damp washcloth to dab on his arms. As you can see, his arms are not full. They're cotton cloth body. Now I need to do his toes. Oh yeah, you can see all the dusty stuff coming off of him. Alright. Let's do the toes. Ooh, tickle, tickle. And he's painted with some scratch marks, like he had scratched himself. Because a lot of babies do that if their hands aren't covered. They'll accidentally scratch up themselves. He's got a lot of little wrinkles on his feet. And then I get into the creases on his leg. His legs. His little baby fat wrinkles. And around the knee. And you can see he has full legs. I would have preferred full arms, but the creator made it the way she wanted to, so we take what we can get, I guess. And there you go. Now, I'm gonna do his body. Just gonna dip this in the water, the washcloth in the water, get it wet-ish. Barely wet at all. And I'm going to dab his legs, his feet, just to get some of the dryness off of there and dust that might be settled on the actual skin, I guess you'd say. And I do his face. Not wiping hard, just kind of gently. I might have to get a Q-tip into his neck area. Let's get a Q-tip for that little fudgy neck. Creases that go up to, and a couple creases back here. Alright, and then I get it a little bit wetter, the washcloth, and barely wet. Just go through the hair. And all those little red locks washed up. I think it was supposed to be brown, but it looks a lot red to me. It looks kind of like those other color to me. And there we go. And sure enough, there's dirt. So, we do that. Now that that's done, get play with that. I'm gonna put. How about I just bring the camera over here so you can see what he looks like. The creator, unfortunately, I can't remember her name, did a really good job on doing the red around scratch marks. You can see how detailed he is. No mouth. And here's the hand. You can see the vein. And these dolls are not cheap, unfortunately. Vein up the arm, around the fingers. They almost look real. Cloth body, which I do put baby powder on, and I kind of just move it around. See what I mean by his bottom is like but that's the detail. He's got some big feet. He's got white splotches of, I guess, dry skin. I like the vein look. She did a great job. And you can see these are tied on. They're not zip tied on. It's cloth tied. And he's kind of floofy, but I don't know. Feels like he might weigh 8 pounds, maybe. And his head's quite heavy. But that's him. Take the diaper. This is a newborn. I hope it fits because he's got a big bottom. And a lot of times, newborn doesn't fit. It's got the big bottom. It's almost like trying to adjust him into this is not easy. So I'm going to take some powder, and this is where I sprinkle some in there, and I sprinkle some along his body. It's going to be covered anyway, so nobody's going to see that. Try to get this fitting him. Go. Got it on him. And I'll put on some little sockies. And because his feet are big but still small for babies, a lot of socks they kind of slip off of him. So I try to not let it. Putting on the onesie that has the elephant on it. I notice I make a lot of faces. I just can't seem to get it right. I know some people think it's crazy that women play with dolls, but the time I have with my children, I don't even know how to explain, or short-lived, shall we say. And being able to have a doll brings back kind of like motherly instinct, being able to have a newborn around even though it's not living, but just being able to hold it and feeling comfort like I did when I had my children and they were infants. Some women can't have children, so they revert to this being the closest thing they can. Some can't adopt because they don't have the funds for it. This is the closest thing they can get to. Excuse me. To having that dream, that comfort, that nurturing. And I don't see a problem with it. I mean, if you don't like reborn dolls, then yeah, just move along in your life. Don't stop here to make any rude comments or anything, because it's not going to change how I feel or what I want to do. I mean, your negativity, sure, it might affect me for, well, I don't know, a week. But other than that, nope. And then I have to set him up a bit. And then I kind of like spray his hair with this once it comes out. Okay. Just a bit. And I take a comb and I comb out these little hairs best I can. Which way do we want to go here? He's usually wearing a hat anyway, so it's not like this is going to be really seen much. And I just kind of run the comb over it. I don't go into the hair and tug and pull, because I'll pull the little fine hairs out. And sometimes they do come out, but I hope am I showing you this? And this is mohair, I believe, made from that llamas or alpaca or something like that. I'm not positive on it. Anyway, that's what I do. His bed head in the back sometimes. So I'm going to take his little gray hat. And just kind of cover that up. That's how we like it. And I'm going to put his little jacket on him because it's chilly. Still chilly in the desert. Chill came or late in the year. Usually it's January that's the chilliest, but it's been February really. And the beginning of March today. And then we zip him up. Just like that. We can flip his little hood. Just like that. He's got little pockets. Cute. And then there he is. Now let's do his passy. I hope you can see this. It's not the grandest. There's the wax. Maybe I'm not even sure. Here's the wax on his pacifier. We just peel that up, put it to the side, and we'll grab another little wax thingy. Just peel off a chunk. Enough. Peel off a chunk. You just kind of roll it up into a ball. Because it's wax for earplugs, so it just rolls really easily. It's very moldable. Take the pacifier, and I cut off the nipple, and I just stick this ball of wax right onto the where the nipple would be, and I kind of shape it to make it look like it's part of the pacifier. Okay. And now I gotta move him so I can hook this up to him. You just press it onto his lips and where you think it's to go, where a pacifier would go. And there you go. And now he has his passy in his mouth. And it's not really viewable, you know, you can't really see it. In there. And there he is, all cuddly warm. And looking cute. Yes. He's my handsome boy. Thank you for watching this video all the way through. I hope you were able to see everything and understand everything. And I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.